Greetings, the title of this video is Balance, apologies. Balance, balance, prioritizing yourself and others. This is hope be a quick video. You have this kind of balance between, I'm often amazed how you when I see people that are very good at prioritizing themselves, I'm very amazed at that, because that's it's very well, when I was a child it was very easy for me, but when I got a certain age I went to pull the opposite way. I am more prioritizing others than myself, so it's kind of finding the balance there where I'm prioritizing myself more now than others, and it's just finding the balance between the two, because I used to go all the way the other way. But you don't go all the way then, because then you'll be helped to nobody. But if you also go the other way, then you're no help to anybody, because you'll be completely drained and destroyed. So, because you have to, about managing time, energy, resources, you're limited. So if you don't feed yourself, you won't have the energy then to help others. And so it's about prioritizing yourself, and it's very important to do so. If you have set goals, and if you prioritize your set goals, try and help someone else, especially if it comes at a cost to your own goals, then that's not you prioritizing yourself. And it's something I see where a lot of I've noticed, even with myself and also other loved ones, where I've noticed they get caught in situations where trying to help someone and it ends up backfiring on them badly. Happened to me, that happens to most people, because they make sacrifices, and they make choices that in their heart it comes in a good place, possibly, but it's a detriment to themselves, especially when there's no like set plan, or it comes with a high risk, and especially if the set, because when you're always trying to help others, this is something that I've spoken about, prioritizing yourself, which is very important. Respect is very important, and you do a disservice to yourself when you uneasily help people consistently and they keep on metaphorically speaking, spit in your face. The only person you have to blame for that at the end of the day is yourself. So say if you're helping someone, my advice is to always clarify that you're actually helping them, because this will broke me. If you say, for instance, have €50 and you randomly give to somebody in the streets, you have no idea where that €50 is going. Unless you verify where it's going, you could end up giving some €50, they could end up spending on drugs, and they can OD and die. So it's very hard when we live in such a very deceptive age. We live in a world so fallen where you can people literally lie to your face, and it hurts, and then find out afterwards like everyone telling you is lying. It's hard. So about prioritizing yourself is prioritizing your resources. If someone randomly comes up to you and asks you for money in the streets, it's okay to say no. It's very hard for me to come to terms. It's okay to say no. It's okay to walk away. Cause it's for me it might be quite hard, because I really don't want to turn away someone's in need, but I can't tell, because we live in such a fallen world, fallen species, that what usually happens is someone come up to you. There's usually three probabilities. One is they could be actually genuinely in need. Two, they could be lying, and that's what they're saying is a load of lies just to get resources off you to feed their addictions, or and the third thing is probably some bit of the truth mixed with lies. So it's always important to it's important to prioritize yourself in order to set up like clear boundaries so they don't get crossed. And that's boundaries with what the resources you're given, and with energy and your time you're given, and the balance to try to prioritize that. So say if you have €500, hypothetically, and you give €490 away, you have a tenner for yourself to buy set food. After a while, you've consistently do that for a year, you'll be then reliant on other people to have the same type of given nature. And sadly, what I discovered about this world is You. I love myself. There's like 10 me's, but there isn't. So, sadly, no. Uh, so you end up becoming extremely sick, and you end up losing a lot of weight, and sadly, it's kind of find a balance, because you want, I have not more desire to help people, but I struggle and find the balance in prioritising myself, because it's foreign concept to me to prioritise myself, but it's necessary, and I tell you why, for especially as a man. But say if you desire to be a leader on things, you've not been a prioritise yourself, you won't have the strength to even protect others, let alone yourself. So in a way, prioritising yourself is a necessity for you to not help others. And it's okay to have clarifications when you're helping someone, or to set like clear, what's the word? I'm trying to think of it now. When you're helping someone, to set clear parameters, or set things they have to do in order to the help you're given. It's like, for me, receipts, very important. To go where they're going, to make sure that it's actually going, the resources are going there. Or better yet, just buy the food and give it to them. I would recommend not giving cash to somebody unless you know them quite well and trust them. But even then, it's, my advice is just give them food. Food, clothing, and if you have the resources, if you're blessed by God, have resources, go to a hostel and pay a week for them to stay in the hostel, 2 weeks. Or help them get a passport, help them get a bank account. Things are productive for them to help back on the feet, but it's very important about both balance between prioritise yourself and others. If you help someone consistently too long, there could come a point where they become too attached to you, or to, what's the word, you become like a crutch for them, and therefore they're not able to do things themselves, because the whole point of you to help someone is for you to help them get back on the feet, that they themselves be able to manage their time, energy and resources. You can't help them with their life unless they're willing to change. It's foolishness. It's actually detriment to yourself to help others when you're constantly helping them, and you get like a lot of, if they complicate things. My advice is that never ever help anyone if it's consistently blown back in your face, and if it comes at cost of prioritising yourself. It's hard for me to prioritise myself and find a balance, because I'm so willing just to give to everyone I see. I had like some of that. If I had like €1,000,000 now, I just randomly, maybe it's probably not the wise thing, so you don't want to be to have the mindset of like giving people randomly money, because you probably can't trust them about how they're going to use it. Many of them are going to use it foolishly, which is what I've learned about humans. That's why when people like, I mean humans, yeah, I mean human. When I say humans, as if I'm not human, but anyway. Yeah, but most people, if you give them like €1,000,000 to win the lottery, they end up like spending it all on themselves. So I would pray and hope that many people will use the resources to give to charity, or like charity brings home, like give the resources to their loved ones and things. And sadly, that's not the case. But again, I'm going off topic about this video. But yeah, it's very important to prioritize yourself and the balance between the two, because you don't want to go one way or the other. You don't want to prioritize yourself so much that you don't prioritize anybody, and you don't want to be the other way where you prioritize everyone else but yourself, and then you end up as a husk. Because in both ways, you're going to be, or you're going to damage yourself spiritually or physically, or both. And that's what you're doing when you don't kind of balance things out. The best way I kind of describe it is like, having this bio, like just like it's balanced, like. And this, like this, see, it's balanced. If you go one way too much, you'll fall. So it's just to find like the right balance between prioritizing yourself and prioritizing others. And I do hope this video was a help to you, and thanks for watching this video.